I thought this was so funny. So the computer is hooked up to a big, strange-looking clock. And between the computer and the clock is a large square contraption that looks like a picture frame. And so this is the time machine.
That's all we needed.
It's a computer hooked up to a clock.
That's all we needed, guys. We can go back and we can stop Hitler. We just need a computer, a clock, and a picture frame.
You ready? Boo Scare.
Oh, God.
And, I forgot how I started. It's been a year since we did these. Boo Scare and Morning. And welcome, everybody.
And Boo Scare.
Boo Scare.
And Morning. And welcome.
To Choose Your Own Book Clubs. This is a podcast all about the Choose Your Own Adventure books and the many adventures we get into along the way.
Yeah, the adventures like stoplights on the way to the recording place.
Yeah.
Getting coffee.
I got coffee and you got angry at old people driving.
People pulling into brunch spots slowly in front of me. Yeah, that's a real good give yourself goosebumps as an adult. People driving like irrationally slow on the way to a place. Driving just 5 under the speed limit. Just
having a good day. And ruining yours, apparently.
Right? They're driving along and they're like... And I'm just behind them, like clapping my hands like, why? Why are you going this slow? And I'm sure their name is like, Carol. Why? Bernadette, stop it.
But we got here. Having fun.
Oh, living a life.
Living a life, not the life.
Or the best life, or your best life. Just living a life.
It's just a life, and that's all you got.
Living a life. TikTok.
Hey! Bringing it back. So, like I said, we normally do the Choose Your Own Adventure books, but for the spooky season, we're going to do some Give Yourself Goosebumps books. Oh, but we didn't introduce ourselves. My name is Peter. I'm a Lycarian. Why do you get to make the jokes and the bad puns and I don't?
Because I make good puns.
Oh, yeah. You
Mine
do.
are excellent. I play test them hundreds of times.
You have a focus group.
I sit down with my focus group and I'm like, okay, and what about this one?
And your team of writers.
Okay, we're not going to do that one on air.
What 80s song should I sing in between?
Right. Should I bring up Nelson during this, or will Nelson not pop? No. Okay. No. I'm not going to sing After the Rain. Nope. After the rain washes away the tears.
Yeah, I haven't heard that song in
all the pain.
But then again, I don't go to malls anymore, so that's probably why.
Which was your favorite Nelson? Was it Gunnar? Was it Matthew?
I mean, how do you choose?
Trick question.
They're twins.
They're twins.
And twins.
One of them had bangs.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, so that made a big difference.
To old Abby.
To all of the people. Everyone knew which one it was who had bangs, but I don't remember now. Listeners, if you remember which Nelson brother had bangs.
Call in now.
Yeah, like our next Instagram post, or heart it if it's Gunnar, and share it if it's Matthew.
That's very confusing instructions that mean nothing, Abby. Also, you haven't introduced yourself.
Oh, yeah. My name's Abby. I'm also a Scarian.
A boobarian?
Librarian.
Okay. So today we are doing Choose Your Own Goosebumps. No, Give Yourself Goosebumps.
I'm going to pick my goosebump. It's going to be this one. That's my favorite.
Give Yourselves Goosebumps. Number 2.
Yes.
TikTok, You're Dead. My first impression right off the bat, with that first one that he did, which was Carnival of Horrors.
Carnival of Horrors.
We really gave R.L. Stine a lot of props.
Yeah.
For really knocking it out of the park.
Yeah, we gave him his propers. He did a great job with that.
He did a great one with that.
Lots of games, lots of mechanics.
Yeah, definitely.
Very fun.
And then we were really like, I wish that the Choose Your Own Adventure books would have like kind of taken more of these ideas.
Right.
And then we got to this one, and I was like, ooh, I feel this one isn't as strong as that first one.
Yeah. I feel like he really front-loaded it.
Yes.
Business in the front. Lots of scraggly hair in the back.
It's a nullet. It's a non-mullet. Let's do choose your own summary.
Okay.
So, Abby, you are going to describe this book in 60 seconds or less, but you get to choose how you want to do it.
Sounds good.
So it's kind of, for anyone that's new, it's kind of a good overview. Also, it's just kind of fun to mess with Abby a little bit.
Wow. I didn't know that was what this was about.
I mean...
It is fun because it's usually me trying to be successful while also realizing that I only have a tiny amount of time to also, like, do this impossible task.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So this book is all about time.
Uh-huh.
So the options are going to be about time, too. So option number 1, you're going to describe this book backwards to front in 1 minute. So what happens at the end first, and then you're going to end with the beginning as best you can. Uh-huh. Option number 2 is, again, we're talking about time. Mm-hmm. You are going to describe this book in 1 minute, but I'm not going to tell you any time cues at all. So you're going to have to completely guess when the minute is up.
Oh, that's funny, too. I'll do backwards.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do the backwards one.
Backwards in time. This was definitely inspired by Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
Which is your favorite movie or one of your favorite movies?
Yeah, absolutely. I love that series.
But your favorite or
well,
one?
My favorite is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, good pick.
Which also is time-related.
I suppose.
They're really erasing memories,
mm-hmm.
you know, and they're erasing them kind of like pieces of time.
Like Tears in the Rain.
After the rain. It all ties together.
So 60 seconds starts now.
And I found my brother and we're in the lab. And then back we go to the space station and the lady is going to kill us. But
oh boy.
Then we go into the anti-gravity chamber and then I find my brother in there. Then I walk backwards through the hydroponics lab and all of these plants tried to kill me in there, and I went back through there and then I go back into the rocket ship, and in the rocket ship I go down back to Earth, and then the robots, I blow up their power source, and then the rebels tell me that they'll help me find my brother if I blow up the power source, and then I get back picked up.
You are looking around like it's beautiful mind. Like it's like you have like a mind palace that you're looking at.
And then I go like push a button and then I go back.
5 seconds.
Oh my Jesus. Like I go backwards into the past and then oh God.
I stopped. I kind of interrupted you. But you did pretty good.
No, it's impossible. It's so long. Like,
yes. Mm-hmm.
In this one, to do like a first run through or anything, it was just like so long.
Mm-hmm.
There's only like 20 different endings.
Yes.
But it's like every run through, it's like, man, you're going on these like long and winding paths, and you're in the past, and then you're in the further past, and then you're in the like future, and then you're in the past, and then you're in the future, and then you're past. Mm-hmm. And you're just always looking for Denny, the red-headed child.
Yes. So it starts off with you're on vacation with your family.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in New York City.
New York City!
Where they're known for their...
salsa. He gets his pace salsa from New York City. New York City!
Which I think is... Does anyone care?
No. As long as your salsa is delicious, I don't care where you made it.
Exactly.
You can make it in your, like, bathtub. Actually, please don't make your salsa in your bathtub. Mm-hmm. Like, for health code violation reasons.
I would love some New York City style salsa.
If it's good.
Yeah. Thank you for the salsa.
Thank you for this artisanal salsa from New York City. But I'm not saying Pace is the best salsa.
I wonder if there's like a food tourism like set up in New York City. I'm sure there is, obviously, but just for salsa.
Just for salsa? That would be a great...
For this ad campaign that ran forever, but then no one remembered.
Right. Oh,
so
man.
You're in New York City for Christmas vacation. You thought you'd get to do a lot of cool things like visit the Statue of Liberty and ice skate at Rockefeller Center and go to the 102nd floor of the World Trade Center.
World Trade Center.
Yeah, this book was clearly written a while ago.
Yeah.
But instead, your parents, they're museum freaks.
That's why Peter doesn't like this book, because he's also a museum freak.
I am a museum freak. When me and my wife go anywhere, that's basically all we go. Is like we go to just museums and just libraries, and that's about it.
Right. You're a museum freak on a leash.
I wonder if there is a corn museum.
Wouldn't that be great? I mean, we have presidential museums, but where is the Museum of Corn with a K backwards? With a backwards K.
Museum of New Metal.
Yeah. You know what? I bet you there should be a new metal museum. I also love museums, by the way. I mean, obviously we're
We're librarians, and we're doing a podcast about books and no one reads anymore.
We're doing an archival podcast, essentially.
Basically, yeah. So, your mom says it's entertaining as she drags you into the Museum of Natural History. It's educational, your dad declares, as he shows you a collection of ancient pottery. The worst part is that you're supposed to be in charge of your little red-headed brother, Denny. Only Denny doesn't want anyone to be in charge of him. You're not the boss of me, he keeps saying, which I feel is like, that's a really good catchphrase for Denny. You know? Like, almost like he's on a sitcom.
He's like kind of like a red-haired Eric Cartman.
I was thinking more like Olsen twins, like...
Oh, like Michelle on...
You got it, dude.
No, then he would be like cute and fun-loving. He tries to kill you at one point.
He does try to kill you, but we'll get into it.
Yeah, so he's a little monster.
He's a little stinker.
He's a monster. My brother has never tried to actually kill me. He's a stinker, you know?
Little rascal.
He's a rascal. He's not a murderer, Denny.
You're also awful to Denny, too, so in certain branches.
He deserves it.
So you follow your parents to the Museum of Natural History, and there's dinosaurs. You really like the dinosaurs. And so does Denny, which you feel like that'd be like a place to bond over.
Yeah.
Because you find out that Denny likes dinosaurs, too.
And well, everyone likes dinosaurs. Whenever I find out that someone doesn't like dinosaurs, or they say they don't like dinosaurs, I'm like, why? Dinosaurs are like literally the coolest. I'm going to dig my heels in on not liking dinosaurs.
Who are these people? Who are these people that you're...
I have met a couple people in my adult life who have said, yeah, I just don't like dinosaurs. I'm like, why? So weird. Anyway,
But you were like genuinely upset about that.
I am. I get really, really mad about it. I'm like, that's so bizarre. Like, why?
You rush to the next room, I think hoping to see dinosaurs, but instead... you see something else. You're standing in front of a sundial. Isn't this wonderful, your mom says, an exhibit on time. And it's a room full of clocks, which I would argue, that's not an exhibit on time, that's an exhibit on clocks.
Yeah.
That is false advertising.
That's not the same thing. An exhibit on time is the entire museum. Just saying. You could just...
Well, it depends on what kind of museum it is, but yes, in general, yes,
Yeah.
it is just a museum of time.
Right. Like a natural history museum is like all of time.
Basically,
right? That we know of. Come on, Mom. It's just ridiculous.
Denny gives you a karate kick in the back of the leg, and you say, "Stop it!" And Denny says, "You're not the boss of me." And then you wait for like the audience laughter. Woo! Uh-oh.
They're all like, oh, what's he gonna do?
So you see a door, and it says, "Warning, dangerous experiment inside. This door must be kept locked at all times." You open the door, and because you're kind of looking for Denny.
Yeah. He like sprinted off because you were trying to find him a water fountain because he said he was thirsty. And like he ran off. And then that's when you find this door because you're running after him. And the door is like slightly ajar. And you're like, oh no, my little turd brother probably went in here. Because a warning sign is like an welcome sign for Denny.
But it turns out you were the jerk because Denny wasn't in that room to begin with.
Nope.
So you kind of caused this indirectly anyway.
Yeah.
But there's no sign of Denny. But there's a tall, skinny man with long white hair tied in a ponytail, bent over a computer. So I thought this was so funny. So the computer is hooked up to a big, strange-looking clock, and between the computer and the clock is a large square contraption that looks like a picture frame. And so this is the time machine.
That's all we needed.
It's a computer hooked up to a clock.
That's all we needed, guys. We can go back and we can stop Hitler. We just need a computer, a clock, and a picture frame. Get me the president.
But I thought that was so funny. There's no other machinery in this.
No, we also need the computer to make beeping and pinging sounds.
Yes,
Beep, beep, ping. Beep, 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 ping.
But it's no like...
It's playing Pong.
There's no like series of computers, processors.
It's just one
And it's hooked up to a clock.
Plugged into a little...
It's a graphing calculator, and it's hooked up to an alarm clock.
I love it.
The man in the room, he turns to you and says, "Oh, it's about time you got here." A wink to the camera. He says, "I'm Dr. Peebles," which is a great scientist name.
It is. And with the ponytail, I feel like he's giving vibes for days.
And he says, "You must be the volunteer." You try to talk your way out of it, but Dr. Peebles kind of insists.
Yeah, there's no time to waste.
"Yeah, I'm ready to start the experiment." He gets you in position, and he basically places like this big chain around you. And it's almost like a Flavor Flav big clock that he puts on you.
It's like a giant neck chain. And you look like, Flavor Flav the rapper.
And so there's buttons on it. And the button, it's going to be kind of important later.
Yeah, it's got a big old stopwatch instead of the clock.
And it's kind of like VCR. You can rewind, you can fast forward.
No, like the left button brings you back. The right button brings you forward, and then there's a top and bottom button, which you can push at the same time to
reset the clock.
Yeah, basically.
I was making a joke.
No, to bring you to present time.
Oh, okay.
But that is essentially reset the clock.
Okay. So they call it the chronometer.
Oh, is that how you were saying it?
Were you saying chronometer?
That's okay.
Chrono. I was saying Toronto.
Chronometer.
Chronometer and Goosebumps.
Chronometer. I was reading it so fast in my head, I wasn't even thinking about it.
I was going through these really fast, and that's one of the things we can talk about.
Chronometer?
Let's call the whole thing off.
Chronometer?
So, Mr. Peebles is ready for the experiment to start. This is your first choice, not really, though. You can decide to
I love this choice.
Be the volunteer or not.
You could choose to volunteer for the experiment, or do you think it's a better idea to stay and look for Denny? You're going to get in big trouble if you can't find him.
So guess what I decided to do?
Did you decide to stay and look for Denny?
I decided to stay.
Oh my God. Because if you decide to stay and look for Denny, it says, "Are you serious? Would you really rather look for your brother than take a trip in time? Well, then you're reading the wrong book. Goosebumps readers only have time for adventure. Take a minute to think it over, then go back to page 5 and choose again."
So of course, you're forced to make the choice. So it's not really a choice.
No. But I love that you chose that because I knew you would.
So you have to choose to be the volunteer.
Yep.
And so you're ready to be the first person and the first kid in time.
Yeah. But you're not really the first kid in time, are you?
Because Denny has to ruin it for you.
Denny pops up out of nowhere. Dr. Peebles is like, "Oh, just don't pop in for 1 second because I have to do a couple more things. I have to do a couple more settings, or you're going to."
So even though I said I was ready, I'm not.
Like, sorry, I know that I said there's no time to waste, but actually there's a tiny bit of time to waste because it's not totally ready. I need to adjust some stuff. Otherwise, you're going to be lost in time forever and then disappear completely.
And then Denny goes into the picture frame, and then he's lost in time. Lost in time.
There's a soft pop. He disappears completely. And Dr. Peebles says if you don't bring him back within 2 hours of real time, he'll disappear into timelessness forever.
Yes, which is a mechanic that is sometimes brought up, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes Stine is just like, you know what? Forget this part.
Yeah.
Which is a little annoying.
Yeah.
But if you don't find him in 2 hours, he will disappear from time forever. You can either go in the past or you can go into the future.
Right.
And the Dr. Peebles isn't sure which way he went.
Right.
You just got to pick.
Yep.
Let's get to first run-throughs.
Sure.
What'd you pick, Abby?
So I went to the past.
Oh, okay, because I went to the future right away.
Ooh. It turns out no matter which way you go, you find him. So that's
of course.
Kind of nice.
Yeah.
I decided to go to the past. I figured to myself, there's a lot of the past that we know about, right?
Sure.
There's the future unknown to us.
Correct.
That's kind of what I was thinking in my head when I made this choice. It's like, at least I know the dangers of the past.
I kind of had the same thought, which is why I went to the future, because I was just like, I know that R.L. Stine is going to, a dinosaur's going to squish me or something.
Oh, I was ready for that, though. I was like,
I love dinosaurs. Well, I know, at least I can avoid that. That was
right.
So it's kind of interesting that we thought the same thing.
Right, but then made a different choice because of it. That's funny. I've seen Futurama. It's one of my favorite shows. And
we bring it up all the time.
Yeah, we bring it up all the time. And I was like, I don't want to end up being killed by a bunch of robots. So I did not want to go to the future.
You'd rather be your own grandpa.
I would rather be my own grandpa. So when you go through the past time port, you go in and there's kind of like a shimmering path ahead of you, and you squint and you look at it, and there's either like a knight in shining armor on one side, on the left path, and on the right-hand path, there's like a swampy area with like a dinosaur. And you're like, which path would Denny pick if he was going through here?
Mm-hmm. So either dinosaur or knight, right?
Dinosaur or knight. And so if you think he would go towards the knight, then you go the one way. If you think he would go towards the dinosaur, you go the other way. And I thought to myself, little kids love dinosaurs. So I went towards the dinosaur.
Good, because the knight path kind of takes forever.
It does.
There's a lot of branches for
I mean, I did do that way eventually.
Okay.
And you also find them there. But
Right.
I went the dinosaur way. I was like, he loves dinosaurs. This is going to be like Jurassic Park. This is going to be tight. So I go through there.
That works out so well.
Dude, whatever. I feel like T-Rexes have terrible eyesight, right? They're way bigger than me. There's other dinosaurs here. They could eat them. Why would they choose me? Why would they choose me? There's bigger stuff. I'm like,
Well, maybe you taste...
I'm not even one bite.
But maybe you taste like New York City salsa.
No,
like you're a delicacy.
I'm spiced up. I've had so much food. I'm not even one bite to them is what
Sure.
I keep thinking. Like, there's no way they would see me and be like, that's going to fill my tum-tum. They're going to look at the other dinosaurs and be like, oh, yeah, that's a whole week's worth of food for me, man. Some of them are, like, bigger, like they say, as big as cats and dogs, and others are bigger than a house,
Right.
and they're sitting all over here.
And they're all eating plants right now.
Yeah, and they're all plant eaters. So as you're standing there, the ground starts shaking and a big, huge T-Rex comes through. Then it comes up and it like all the other dinosaurs start running away, and then it like walks up to one of them that can't get away fast enough, and it like bites its head off in one bite, and you're like, what? Then it swings its head around and looks at you, and you're like, what? Why me? Why me? I am so little. Eat the rest of him. Like, there's a whole dinosaur.
Because I think dinosaurs, just like most animals, they're just kind of lazy. Well, not lazy, but like they're not going to expend all this energy to just fight something for no reason.
His head is gone.
Exactly.
Why would it, like, you can eat the rest of him?
Exactly.
He is not going to fight back. I'm going to run away, bro. Like, he's not even running.
Right.
He has no head. Just eat the rest of him. Why are you going to follow me? Anyway, he starts, like, chasing me down. I start running, but I see Denny over in a swampy patch of land, and I'm like, oh, perfect. But he's not moving. And I'm like,
Yes.
snap. Why is he not moving? So I run over there, and I'm like, Denny, what are you doing? Run. And he's like, I can't. I'm stuck in quicksand.
Uh-oh.
You're not the boss of me. And I,
Does he say that? Does
no,
he
he
say,
doesn't.
Okay.
But I'm like trying to pull him out, and he is like trying to get out too, and he's panicking, and he grabs the chronometer chain
Yes,
and he rips it off your neck, and it falls into the quicksand.
Right.
And it's like, uh-oh.
So then you can pop him out.
You can
pop him out, but
yeah.
then the dinosaur's chasing you. So do you run away or do you try to find the chronometer?
Yeah.
If you try to find the chronometer, the dinosaur chases you and is about to roar at you, but it burps at you instead.
Yep. And its burp is so like powerful. It burps out the like skull of the dinosaur that it ate. It like shakes the ground, and the skull like lands by you, and it like throws you off balance, and you and Denny both like
Go into the pit.
fall into the quicksand pit, and you die.
Yes.
So that's the
That's
wrong
kinda silly.
choice. If you think you can escape from the T-Rex, you run. You got to get away from him. So you and Denny run as fast as you can. We run. We get away from him. Finally, we're like hiding. And then we're like, okay, we got to get back to the chronometer because we've got to find it.
Real quick, though. How come Denny only has 2 hours before he becomes
He went
something?
in without a chronometer.
But now you don't have a chronometer either. So how come it's not? How come it's
I
you
don't know.
too?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Later, it does turn out like if the chronometer breaks, there's a couple times where it breaks. It's like, oh, then you're going to be lost to timelessness too.
Okay.
So
I don't think I got any of those.
I did.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, if you don't have it, then you also will be lost
Okay.
to timelessness.
I'm sorry, keep going.
You're like, okay, we got to get back over and get that chronometer in the quicksand pit. So you reach the pool of quicksand, and you guys start kind of like wildly reaching around in the quicksand, and you're not finding anything. And then under the ground, under your feet. The ground is waving. And Denny's like, oh no, there's a volcano that's going off.
Yes.
The volcano erupts and this big, huge stone comes over and it lands in that swampy area. A bunch of quicksand spits up.
And it spits up the chronometer.
Yes. The chronometer comes up. Chronomenon. Phenomenon. That one comes up and you're like, yes. So you crawl over to it and you scoop it up. You push the buttons on it. You're holding onto Denny's hand because you have to be holding his hand, otherwise he won't move forward with you in time.
And the doctor specifies that.
Yes. So you push the button, and when it's, because to move forward in time, you push the button, which is stupid. Like, why didn't you push the return buttons?
Yes, I agree.
You're holding his hands. You could have returned right then.
But there's a reason, because you end up by the eggs, is that right?
You end up by the eggs.
And so, real quick, the eggs, it's one of those branches that, like, other branches are going to spit you out to this path.
Yes.
Kind of for no reason.
Yeah, you get spit out to this from the night branch one time. You can get spit out to it from the robot one, I want to say.
Two times.
But anyway, Denny's standing by these quote-unquote weird rocks, and you realize they're not rocks, they're eggs. And you're like, whoa, these eggs are starting to hatch, because there's like a tapping sound.
And Denny's like, this is boring.
I want to do something else.
He runs off.
He grabs the chronometer, runs away, and you're like, this little butt. You're so sick of this kid. So you're like, come back. But he doesn't come back.
So you can either watch the eggs, or you can run after him.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
I ran after him. Did you watch the eggs ever?
I did watch the eggs. You know what happens?
No.
So you watch the eggs, and they start hatching, and you see all these feathers, and it's like, oh, these are strange-looking dinosaurs. I'm like, wait a minute, these aren't dinosaurs, they're chickens.
Oh.
And so they're basically like prehistoric chickens, and it ends on a joke.
Which came first?
No. Oh, that'd be a better joke.
Okay.
That actually would be a better joke than what happens. Okay. It ends on a joke that says, I guess you shouldn't count your dinosaurs before they hatch. End of story.
No, my joke would have been better.
Exactly.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Obviously, the egg.
Right. But you don't know what happens to you or Denny. It's just, it ends on a joke that makes no sense for a branch that makes no sense.
Okay, so you chase Denny. But by the time you find the tree where you last saw him, he's gone, and the chronometer is on the ground.
I don't think I got this.
You got to try to find him. So you push the button that is on the right, so go into the future. You are in the future, and you look around, and you're in like a futuristic-looking New York City.
Yes. So I think this kind of spits you out into the future timeline.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So if you had, in the initial thing, chosen to go to the future instead of to the past, this is where you would have been.
Yes. So I go to the future for my first run through. There's two different things that you see. You see kind of a futuristic city, or you see a red-headed boy dark behind a building. So if you go to the futuristic city, you actually end up in the future. If you just follow the red-headed boy, you are one day into the future.
Ooh, weird.
Did you do that one or no?
No.
Oh, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
How about, let's get back to you.
Oh, okay. So you go toward the futuristic city. There's buildings made of shiny metal and glass. The cars are flying overhead. Hello, Back to the Future. There's no litter at all. The streets are clean and beautiful. So you're starting to look around, and then a hand closes on your shoulder.
Yes.
It's an icy grip, and there's like a human, hollow sounding voice. You are under arrest. And you whirl around, and there's a robot. And it's a robot policeman. And this robot policeman tells you that humans are not allowed in the streets.
So you have to go to court.
Yep. You go to robot court.
And then you're found guilty of being a human on the street.
Yes, which is a crime here.
And so there's two different choices. You can either go to the zoo.
Yep.
Or you can go to school.
And if you go to zoo, you're like, oh, sweet, I love the zoo. This is going to be fun. So you go to the zoo, but you actually become an exhibit in the zoo.
Whoa.
And you're in the couch potato exhibit.
Yes. And they feed you candy bars.
You hear this funny, like, coughing sound. The robots around you are making a coughing sound. You realize it's they're laughing.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
Yeah, it's the mom is like, don't laugh at the humans, child. And they're like giving you candy bars through the force field around you. And you're like, well,
it's a living.
Yeah. You don't want to be an exhibit in the zoo, but at least you get candy bars all day. The end.
I'd be okay with that. Like, that's my happiest ending.
Yeah. I thought, okay, well, if this had happened to Denny, he would probably choose going to the zoo instead of school. This kid seems like he would hate school. So
you got stuck in.
I got stuck in the zoo. But then if you go back and go to the school, there's a whole bunch of other humans there. The teacher is a robot and is giving them quiz questions.
Yes.
Like, what is the capital of Ulaanbaatar?
Yeah, so the questions make no sense.
Yeah, and if you get it wrong, then you enter the Framalizer.
And the Framalizer is never explained no matter what you do.
You go in, the teacher presses a button, a green light glows, and then you disappear. So,
right. And then the box opens back up and there's nothing in there.
Yeah. You have like no time to figure this out because it's going to be your turn soon. And you're like, I'm pretty good at school, but I don't think I'm going to be able to answer the question. So you can use the chronometer to get out of the situation.
I thought this was kind of a cool choice because you can, when you use the chronometer, you're kind of like, later, suckers.
Right.
And you try to go forward, but you can only go forward like 1 minute because you reached the max.
Right. So you can either return to the laboratory for Dr. Peoples' help. You can seek Denny farther in the future, or you can look for him in the past. You traveled to the past, but it's not very far back. It's like the night before that you came there. So you hear footsteps, you duck into this quiet doorway area, and you feel a hand come down on your shoulder, but it's a person. And it's this man who is the head of the rebellion, the human rebellion.
See, I didn't get any of this. Okay.
This part's fun. So he takes you underground, and he says, I'm the head of the human rebellion, and welcome to our rebel stronghold. I'm Jarmal, and if you will help us with our war on the robots, then we will help you look for your brother.
Which, just game mechanic-wise, if you ended up doing this branch, the 2 hours are definitely over. Because, like, you're basically doing 2 complete different storylines.
Well,
almost 3. Game mechanic-wise.
Yeah, I know. I've taken up a ton of time because it's like, this is lasting forever. Like, how is this 2 hours? So I'm, like, looking for my brother. Have you seen him? He's this little redheaded dude. And they're like, yeah, we saw him, but he ran away before we could get to him. And they said, like, okay, we know where he's hiding, but we need your help to blow up this robot power station. It powers all of them.
Why do they need your help?
Essentially, they need your help because it's a death mission. And none of them want to do it. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So
it's not because, like, hey, we know you have magical powers. It's because you're a kid?
Yes.
Oh, man.
No, it's not because you're a kid. It's because you are not like one of them. You're not one of their buddies. They don't know you. And so because, like, you're a new guy, they're like, yeah, none of us have volunteered for this, and we can't find anybody who wants to do this death mission. Like, this guy is new, and he doesn't know it's a death mission, so we could totally get him to do it. Shh. Okay, this building beams up power to all the robots, so just go in there and blow it up. You're like, okay, I'll do it if you help me find my brother. So you go there, and you have 2 options. You can either sneak past the robot guards by tricking them, or, like, try to climb in through this air vent.
Okay.
John McClane style. And if you try to climb in through the air vent, the robots will, like, close the air vent behind you, and it closes off your airway and you die. But if you try to fool the guards, it's really great because you completely just make up something absolutely ridiculous. You walk up to them and you're like, hey, I'm here to fix the ROM of Frampton. And they're like, oh, yeah, that thing that's always breaking down. Yeah, go on in.
It's like It's like the ice cream machine at McDonald's. This
Exactly.
is okay.
Exactly. Broken again, go on in. You know where it is. So you go in. You don't even know where it is. You don't even know where the power source is. So you have to go in and either go on this walkway or go up the ladder. Up there, there's like a big steel door that closes off the power source. You have to go in or not. You have to be within 3 feet of this power source to blow it up. I was like, I feel like if I'm on the outside, I'm close enough. So, so I put the red box out there, but you have to get out within 1 minute. Otherwise...
Can you use the chronometer?
No.
Oh.
There's like an emergency exit to the other side. So I go over to the emergency exit door. I whip it open. There's a chute that goes down. So I just like fly down the chute. And as
Like a slide?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a slide. So
Why do robots need a slide?
I don't know, because it's fun. And so I fly down the slide, and right as I get to the bottom, that is when the entire building explodes. So I did it.
In slow motion.
Yeah. When I get out, it's like, hey, yeah, we know where your brother is. He's on the space station. And I'm like, oh, my God.
Oh, man.
So they send me up to the space station in orbit, and I get up there, and it's like some robots.
Why is this taking so long?
I don't know. Some robots spot me, and they're like, hey, you don't belong up here. So you try to run away from them, and you either have to go in through this hydroponics area or another area, and I can't remember what that was. I went in through the hydroponics area, and all these plants are like trying to eat me. So I finally get through there. I get into this engine room, and when I get into the engine room, I see my brother Denny, and he's floating in an anti-gravity chamber. And I get in there, and I'm like, listen, here, you little turd.
You were holding back.
I was. Like, I am so mad at this kid at this point. I'm like, you are going to hold my hand. I'm going to push these 2 buttons, and we are going home. He's like, I don't wanna. You're not the boss of me. And I'm like, Denny, I swear to God. And then the robots grab us, and they bring us to the captain of the ship. And she's like, what are you doing here? And she's like a regular lady. And I'm like, we're travelers in time.
Because you're just so burned out at this point.
So burned out. And
like, it's been a day, lady.
It
like,
really has.
I understand, but can we just get on with our lives?
Yeah. She's like, I'm going to think about it. And she puts you she puts you in the hallway. And when she puts you in the hallway, you're right next to this like time chamber area. I can't remember what it's called. But you go into there, and there's a robot who's just like watching time screens. You have to decide if you're going to ask him for help finding your brother. And so you ask him for help finding your brother, and he's like, oh yeah, here he is. He's like under a chair.
Why? But why didn't the man just be like, hey, is this your brother? Or like, hey, kid, get out from there. Like, it's so odd.
So you grab your brother, you push the 2 buttons, you get
For like
back.
the 5th time.
Yeah.
You had to grab him. Okay.
Yeah.
So you get back.
Yeah. He's still like, you're not the boss of me, the whole time. And you finally get back. And Dr. Peebles is like, hey, how was your time travel? And you're like, exciting, awful. And Denny's like, it was boring. And I'm like, I am going to throttle you, you little nerd. And then you are like, oh, that's our trip. The end.
Wow. That was way too long. Even like a Choose Your Own Adventure, like, we've had some crazy long branches for Choose Your Own Adventure. They've never been that long.
No, I still went back and tried to figure out the night thing because I wanted to see.
Mm-hmm. I went through that really fast.
But yeah,
As
you
fast
can
as I could.
find Denny in the night one.
Mm-hmm. He's adopted by the king,
Yeah.
and the king wants to kill you.
Yeah.
So you have to plead with Denny to, like, have the king spare you.
And no, Denny also wants to kill you.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, put him in the boiling oil, new papa. I love you. You're the best daddy ever. But then if it depends on, like, if you're wearing a sweatshirt or not or something.
Yes.
If you...
That's one of the mechanics.
Yeah, if you end up getting boiled in oil or not. Because if you're wearing a sweatshirt or sweater, then, like, this rival king Henry, his like knights will like come up and attack, and then you and Denny can get away.
Mm-hmm. But in the book, you don't actually like take off the sweater
No.
and like use it as like a lasso.
No.
It's just if you, the person, are the reader,
Right.
are wearing a sweater.
But that's what happens if you go into the king's throne room. If you go into the lair, the wizard's lair, the wizard's lair also includes the lizard's lair and a lion who tries to kill you guys. But the wizard and the lizard is very great because the lizard's name is Wizard. And so
Oh, I didn't get that part.
it's really fun. But Denny is also down there, and he's actually scared of the lion, so he's kind of being not a big turd to you for once. In this whole book, my favorite part was when you actually get to the knights part, like the knight and castle area, and you have to battle
Yes.
the knight.
Right, you have to duel.
Yes.
Yeah, so that the knight sees you and you have to duel him no matter what. So it's the game mechanic there is you have to get 2 coins.
So you want to duel
He has like a
him.
big bat.
Yep.
And you're like, I'm going to fight him with this apple
Yep.
because I'm like the star pitcher.
Yeah, you're like, I have a really good batting average, and we get to duel by my choice of battle, and so you
Kingsbury
get a
rules.
club, and so you're like, if I can hit this apple farther than you, then I win, and if you hit the apple farther than me, then you win. And he's like, okay, but whoever loses has to jump into the moat and get eaten by the crocodiles.
Exactly. So yeah, then the game mechanic there is you have to do 2 coins. Then you
Both heads or both tails.
yes, Then you win. If it's opposite, then you lose.
Yes.
But it's kind of funny when you win, and the knight's like, well, guess I gotta jump into the moat. And you're like, no, you don't have
Like,
to.
actually, please don't jump into the moat.
And then so he jumps in, and he's just kind of like hanging out there for a bit, and he's like, oh, beware of the lair.
You're like, wait, what do you mean? And it's like,
Yeah, then he gets eaten.
he's already being eaten. You
But-
try not to listen or look.
But you're like, it's long enough for you to have a little conversation with this guy. Let's get through my run through really quick.
Sure.
Just so we can kind of cover all our bases. So
Yeah.
again, I go into the future. If you go to the shiny city, you go into the really distant future. If you follow the redheaded kid, you just go a day into the future.
Yeah.
And then so you see all the buildings that you saw originally in the beginning of the book. And you're like, oh, the time travel must not have worked. It must have worn off or whatever. And then so you see your parents, you see Denny, and you see you.
Oh, fun.
So then you look at a newspaper.
We used to have newspapers, children.
So yeah, you see a newspaper and you find out it's a day after. The day after tomorrow. And so you're gonna follow your family, but then all of a sudden a truck comes down the street while they're in a crosswalk, and they're gonna hit them. So you stop it with your chronometer. You're like I think like you're like an hour ahead of time. So then you have to decide what to do. Do you warn them, or do you try to track down the truck owner and stop the truck?
Ooh.
So that was kind of an interesting mechanic. If you go and try to stop the truck, there's a green truck and a red truck, I think. The green truck is the one that potentially hits your family. But if you're wearing something green, you can hop into the green truck, which is an interesting mechanic. I don't know if it works out the best. Shenanigans ensue.
Yeah.
But what I originally did was I tried to warn my family.
Okay.
If you go after your family, you can either distract them or you can warn them. So I decided to warn them. And you're like, stop, don't go across the street. You know, they're all kind of weirded out. And you say, I don't have time to explain what's happening. Don't cross the street. It's dangerous. And then your dad says, I don't know who you are or why you're pretending to be my kid, but if you don't leave us alone, I'm calling the police. Which, if I saw someone that looked like somebody that I knew, I would be definitely weirded out.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be like, you're pretending to be somebody
Right.
that I know.
I wouldn't be like, I'm going to call the cops. That's a very, I'm going to call the manager kind of
Exactly.
response.
I'm going to speak to your manager. Could you just please point me to the help and resources department
For yourself.
So then, yeah, you're arguing with your dad about like, hey, don't go into the crosswalk, blah, blah, blah. And your dad's still being a jerk. And then Denny says, yeah, get out of here. And a karate chop lands on your arm. You can't help him. You punch him back. Don't be a jerk. And he says his trademark line.
You're not the boss of me.
Exactly. And he rushes into the intersection.
Oh my God.
You're so mad, you grab him in a headlock. Say you're sorry, you yell. And he says, you're not the boss of me, but this time, the other you jumps into the fight. And so you basically just beat up Denny, your little brother.
You and you versus Denny. Good job. I'm glad that you finally are taking charge.
This time you don't even see the truck bearing down on you and your family. It's too much fun having two of you to gang up on Denny. So I think the truck hits all of you.
Oh my gosh.
In the intersection. But you're just like,
you're
it's
just
two against the world.
You're just wailing on your brother. Yous are wailing on your brother.
So yeah, that was TikTok, You're Dead. There's a lot we didn't cover. But I think we got through most of it. We did a pretty good job with this one, I feel.
Yeah, we're pretty thorough.
So what'd you think of this?
I thought it was a fun read. I liked how, despite the fact that there were kings, it did seem like, at least in the future and the one dinosaur past branch, you were still in New York.
Hey, I'm walking here.
So you were just traveling in time and not in time and space.
Which
everyone knows is a real thorn in my side. So
grinds your gears.
Yeah. Something that I was looking at when I was like, there's not really ever been any kings.
Got it now. I'm the king of New York. Christian Bale, right?
Oh my God. That was just Newsies all along. Perfect.
You should have been a newsie. That'd be fun.
That would have been fun. But yeah, I thought it was fun for kids to read through. I think kids would enjoy it.
I think so too. I don't think it was very Goosebumpsy, even though it was silly.
Yeah. It was not very like Goosebumpsy, not horror-y.
I don't think this is his strongest one.
No.
Also, I was really taken by the writing of this. I didn't realize Stine's sentence structure is very short and very lean.
Right.
Here's something I wrote down. This is when you go into the castle section. So you take off after the night on horseback. Oh, so you can either choose between the dinosaur and the knight. You take off after the night on horseback. The enormous stone castle stretches towards the sky. Flags fly from its turrets. You imagine living there. Cool, you think. It's just like there's no detail. The sentences are usually only like 5, 7 sentences long. So it's good for very small kids.
Right. It's good for like your striving and beginning readers. But yeah, it's not elaborate.
Yes.
So it's the vocabulary is not particularly flowery.
Yes. I don't remember that from the other books, which maybe that was common throughout. But yeah, I don't think this is the strongest, but it's still fun to read.
Right. I think too when you're young, especially if you're a really quick reader, these books are just like ones that you can really whip through.
Right.
And I think the simple sentence structure makes it easier to really speed through them. So,
and like we said for that first book, Carnival of Horrors, basically every page ends on a cliffhanger a little bit, so you actually want to turn to the other pages, which is really a good setup.
Yeah, it does keep you going, keeps you guessing.
But maybe if you do certain branches, it keeps you going for a little bit too long.
Yeah, I was going forever. So yeah.
And there's parts in the castle which we didn't cover the best, but there's parts of the castle that take forever too.
Yeah, the going down to the lair part is really interesting.
So thanks for choosing us today, everybody. Make sure that you email us at chooseyourownbookclubpodcast@gmail.com. You can follow the show notes if you need a reminder. You can email us about books you're looking forward to. If there's anything we missed in a previous book, let us know. Make sure that you like and subscribe on the podcatcher of your choice. And if you could give us a rating on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify, that really helps us out, or both, definitely. You can follow us on YouTube. We have some of our old episodes on there. Some other kind of fun stuff. We'll try to post a few more things as we go on. You can go to our Redbubble store and you can see, you can get a shirt with our cool logo on it, a couple of fun things. And you can also follow us on Instagram, and we usually post pictures of the book and things like that. Other kind of fun things.
Yeah.
Abby does some really fun things there.
Some stupid dorky memes.
But that's what the internet is for. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
your
true.
one-stop shop for dorky things.
Yeah. That's why I excel at it.
So yeah, just follow us however you can. Help us out however you can. Thanks for choosing us today, everybody. We are going to do one more. Are you okay?
Yeah, I was just yawning.
Well, we've been talking forever.
Yeah.
We're going to do one more Goosebumps book before we go back into Choose Your Own Adventure. The next book is
Trapped in
Trapped.
Batwing Hall.
Thanks for choosing us today, everybody. We'll see you next time. Waiting for you.
Bye.
There we go.